Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are the Squishy Sis. My name is Lucille, and today we are talking about something a little triggering for most people. So if you are triggered by topics, I advise you to not watch this video. We are going to refer to as SH for the rest of this video because I don't want YouTube on my... So first off, what is... Harm is the act of harming yourself due to the stress of external factors. It's always a cry for help in some way. It happens because these individuals feel like they deserve the pain. You feel guilty for talking to other people and asking for things, and that guilt drives you to... Harm is usually started due to depression. Depression is a disorder that is very tricky to deal with because everyone thinks it just means you're sad. Actually a wide range of issues. It's a disorder based around guilt and low self-worth. People who have depression aren't just sad because, you know, the world is sad or whatever. They're sad because there's a chemical imbalance in their brain causing them to feel like everything they do is a burden on someone else. I know this. I've had depression since... I think it started in 3rd grade. I don't know. I've had depression almost my entire life. I know the ins and outs of my depression, and I know it fucking sucks. It makes you feel like everything you do is worthless, and that you are worth nothing, and everyone hates you. And the only way I could get it out as, like, a 12-year-old, don't have, like, most coping mechanisms, I just started SHing. And it's tragic, because everyone who starts SHing deserves so much better than the shit that I went through, and that a lot of people go through. Hey, editing squishy system here. This next bit that I recorded, if I kept it in, it would have gotten me demonetized in, like, so many ways. But I already edited it, some of it. So you're gonna get that. Hope that's cool. Okay, bye. So some common ways people... And this is not an idea list for people who are anti-recovery. Anti-recovery is not a good thing. You don't want to be anti-recovery because you deserve to live. I knew a couple of people who are anti-recovery, and I just don't get it. So if you're anti-recovery, please get out of here and get help. Okay, back to the video. That's all. Whatever causes you... It can be fucking fixed. Don't give up on yourself, because even though I relapsed, that doesn't mean the fight is over. You have to get up, you have to keep going, because life is not gonna stop. And, like, you shouldn't be like me. I've not gone a year without self-harming since I was fucking 12. I am almost 19. Don't be like me. I hid my mental illness as well as a middle schooler can, and it put me in a shitload of trouble when it finally all came out. So... talk to your therapist. Don't lie to your therapist. Get a therapist. Tell people that you're sad. No one's gonna be mad at you because you're sad unless you're in an abusive household, which I get it. I'm not in an abusive household, but I have a lot of friends who are. It's very dangerous. And if you are in an abusive household, I am so unbelievably sorry. And I hope you can get out of there soon. Sorry for the tangent. Ways to spot if someone is SHing, if you want to use this to check on a friend. And if you see someone doing the behaviors I'm about to list, then they might be SHing. Now, not always. Don't get on your friend's ass for shit they didn't do. But here's some ways that people hide. And here's some things to look out for. If they wear long sleeves even when it's, like, crazy hot outside, I would check in, even though, like, some people are weird like that. I did it to hide, and a lot of people do. Another thing you can look out for is if your friends slowly Hello. It's my visitor. Every video. It's Ash. Daily Ash break. This is my kitty. This is my little baby. My actual little baby Tabitha is somewhere in here. I think she's under the bed because Milo fucking bit her. Do you forgive me? Oh, he does forgive me. Say hi, Ash. Oh my goodness. Oh! He's probably going to be here for the rest of the video. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to be petting him. If your friend is withdrawing from your friend group when they're normally pretty social, I would check on them. Because usually people don't isolate themselves if they're happy, you know? So they might not be self-harming, but you should definitely check on them. Not eating lunch or wearing baggy clothes. That is sometimes, not always, a sign of anorexia. If someone's wearing baggy clothes and not eating, check on them. If they're always complaining about how they're cold, check on them. That's a sign of not eating. If their substance use is going up, which there's nothing wrong with a little recreational substance use. But if it's going up to the extreme, like they're vaping, like, more, or they're smoking more, then I would check. Giving away things that they really love, that's like a massive warning sign, and a well-known warning sign of someone who's about to commit the S sewer slide. You also want to look out for bruises and burns, scarring, pinch marks, bloody lips from biting their skin, and sexual ventures that are risky, like unprotected. This video is gonna get so demonetized, holy shit. But yeah, I mean, a lot of depressed people become hypersexual. It's just like a thing. Look out for those. I hope I didn't ramble too much because we still got 2 sections left. This is gonna be a long video. So another thing to realize for people who aren't, you can't fix someone. Sometimes you have to let professionals do things. You, as a person, you're probably young if you're watching this, because, my demographic is mainly young adults, old teenagers. If you're under 15 watching this, hi, I'm sorry. But you can't fix someone by yourself. You can help, but if you throw everything into one person, what's left for you? I was like a therapist for all my friends in middle school, which I keep going back to middle school because it's fucking traumatic, but I tried to fix everyone. It takes a lot out of you. If you're trying to fix someone, you watching this, if you're trying to fix someone, trying to make sure they stay alive, texting them every single day, that's very nice of you, but you can't be someone's lifeboat. Chances are you have your own issues. It's just not fair to you to have the entire life of someone you love on your shoulders. Okay, section 6. We're at 16 minutes of filming. I'm gonna fucking hate editing this. So here's some more stuff on how to help your friends who are SHing. First off is don't shame or belittle them or make jokes about keeping knives away from them. Those are fucking hurtful. I had a job that included cutting vegetables, and the people who I worked with saw my scars on my arm, because I have some pretty bad scars on my arm right there. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can't. They made jokes like, oh, we can't let him cut the vegetables, misgendering me the whole fucking time too, but that's besides the point. That shit hurts. And, doubled with the fact that I have psychosis that causes a lot of my harming behaviors, that's awful. Telling people like, oh, we gotta keep the knives away from you, or, oh, are you gonna yourself? Are you gonna... Don't fucking do that. Don't. It hurts. We're people too. We're just struggling. Another thing you can do, which I always find very sweet, but I understand if you're not comfortable with it, is to offer, if they're with, offering to clean and sanitize and dress the wounds is really sweet.
Random thing. Life is not a Pierce the Veil song. Don't kiss the scars on their skin. I don't like it.
Like, obviously, it's not gonna be comfortable for a lot of people. I understand. But, like, if you're really close to someone, like their partner, that's a nice gesture. But you totally don't have to. You can also offer to take harming materials, which is just removing sharps from the house, which sharps are just things you can whomp with. You can take lighters, you can take anything that with. You can take it out the house, or you can lock it away. This is also if you, like, live with someone, so it doesn't work for all things, but you can do daily check-ins, which it's a little draining on the person checking in. I'm not gonna lie, I've been that person. It is draining, it is hard, but if you're up for it, that'd be cool. You can also, a nice one if they're using substances, is offer sobriety rewards. Like for me, I was free for 100 days, so I got one of those figures. Obviously I'm starting over again, but sobriety rewards are actually really nice. And if they're using a substance and you are using the substance, you can offer to get clean together. Talking to them more is always nice because, a lot of times people with mental illness get trapped in their own head, and sometimes they just need a person to listen. You can get sober from your harming behaviors. It's possible. My mom, she for most of her life, and she's not in... I don't know how long she's not for, but at one point it was 6 years. Some shit went down, it might not be 6 years anymore, but, you know, she did it, you can do it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Holy shit, hold on. There are 9 parts that I wrote. Damn, shawty. You got a fatty like the Niagara Falls. Okay, how about I after that one? Holy shit. How can you get clean? This is more directed at the people who... I have some tips, and take it with a grain of salt, because I haven't been clean that long, like ever. I went 11 months once, and that was pretty good. But here's some tips that I will give you. So download I Am Sober. It's an app. You use it to track days you relapse, how long it's been since you relapsed, and like it offers little rewards for like milestones. It's real nice. There's also a community feature. I don't use that. I don't like talking to people on the internet, which is weird because this is what I'm doing right now. But, you know, it's a good app. Throw out anything you harm with. Like, everything. So you gotta go to therapy, get a psychiatrist. I feel that is basic knowledge. Cut off dealers and enablers. You're trying to, you know, smoke less or whatever, and you should tell those people not to smoke around you. It doesn't matter what you're smoking, just tell them not to around you. They can still do it, but, you know, not around you. Another thing you can do is start a new hobby to distract you from those urges. When I go into self-harming behaviors, a lot of times I pick up a new hobby, which most recently was figure collecting, so I have something to focus on. And something that I find really important is when you go to the grocery store. You know, there are a lot of things at the grocery store you can use to harm yourself. For example, I take Benadryl recreationally. Took Benadryl recreationally. I can't have Benadryl or antihistamines in my house anymore. So here's how I control the urges when I'm up at the store. So this is going to require me to read this off because, you know, ADHD, I can't fucking read and then remember, so just bear with me. When you buy things, make a budget where you put all the items individually and exactly what they cost. And then, when you go to the store, only buy those things that are on the list. And give yourself only enough money to cover the things on the list, you know, with a couple extra dollars for tax. If you can stick to that, then, you know, that's good. Or maybe you can have like $5 extra, but nothing that can afford the things you use to harm with. If you drink, don't buy liquor. It's not that easy. I know it sucks. It's awful. Every time I pass the aisle, I just have to control myself. It is okay to relapse as long as you start again. Don't relapse forever, because one day you're gonna take your last drink, you're gonna smoke your last weed, you're gonna do your last drug, you're gonna final time. And that is so close. You are unbelievably close to being able to be sober. You can fucking do it. Mistakes are inevitable. You're human, and I believe in you. And that's why I'm making this video. Everyone who watches this video, I firmly believe you could do it. And even if you're not watching this video, which is crazy how you're not watching this video, but you can do it, dude. Like, it's possible. Alright, that's all I really have. Closing the book. Be sure to like and subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday-ish, maybe Monday. I believe in you. You're doing great. Genuinely, you're doing great. This has been The Squishy System. Once again, my name is Lucille, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.